So good afternoon, both, for joining this early. I really appreciate you. And I want to say that the rest of people that will be joining us, they'll catch up on the way. So I welcome you both, NDD and Pearl, for joining this session. Uh, I want to share my screen so that you can see where I'll be presenting from. So if I'll be looking both ways, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just trying to make sure that I capture both screens wherever I can. Okay, so today what I want to talk about is cyber essentials. And what cyber essentials is all about is making sure that businesses are secured as much as they can, as much as they can be. And what do we mean by that? You know, many organizations want to do business with the government. And once they want to do business with the government, there are things they must show to evidence that they are aware of what they need to do in terms of securing people's information or perhaps the government information, depending on the contract they want to give them. So today, my aim is just to take you through what this is all about. So to start with, as you can see on the screen, um, it's going to be a practical guide for small businesses. Maybe you're a small business owner or you know somebody who is a small business owner. That is where this comes into a beneficial status. So without any further ado, let me just move to the next slide. On the next slide, you can see that I said it's a strategic journey to cyber resilience because many organizations, they are not aware of the cyber essentials and they have the willingness to go into businesses with the government because that's where they can get business that is sustainable for a long time. And that is why the National Cyber Security Center, a UK government-backed scheme, started what we call Cyber Essentials. They did that with ISME. And I'm going to tell you more about them as we further go into this session. So what is this Cyber Essential? It is essentially a minimum baseline required for every business to ascertain that they are protecting their organization from all kind of attacks that could happen. So it's a baseline standard for cybersecurity because it's government backed. It is managed by the NCSC and designed to help protect organizations of any size against a wide range of common cyber attacks. So what does it do? It is an annualized certification program that you have to do once in a year, and it goes around 5 technical controls. These are designed to help you prepare and prevent you against the most common internet-based threats. Every one of us, we use the internet, and that is the reason why we have to be aware of this if you're a small business organization in the UK. And I mentioned UK a lot. However, other countries can also do this to get the certificate. That is why if you say, who is it for? It is recommended by the NCSC as the minimum standard for all organizations, but that is UK, right? And I just have to clarify that you can also use it for all other international organizations because our cybersecurity certifications, they are internationalized, and therefore, why not the same thing for this one? So at the top, you see National Cyber Security Center there. And next to that is the official delivery partner, which is IASME. And underneath that, you have about 300 plus certification bodies across UK. They help organizations to get certified for this. And how do you go about that? That's what we're going to look into. So because the digital landscape these days is filled with a lot of attacks, which made it hostile. And you can see the number that jumps at you there, 7.78 million cybercrime experienced by UK businesses in the last year. And 1 in 2, that is 50% of UK businesses reported a cybersecurity breach or attack, 50%. And then more than 30% in UK, charities reported a breach or attack. So it does not exclude the charity organizations. It does not exclude any organization of any size, because they are saying 50% of UK business reported cybersecurity breach. And cybercrime is not just a threat to just large corporation and say, no, we cannot be affected. They always look after big organization. I tell you what, they look for small organizations as well, because they say little drops of water makes an ocean. And that is why they can also go against this belief that we are not big enough for them to be eaten, because you think they are looking for the big fish. All right. So it is a common pervasive risk for organizations of all sizes. So meanwhile, people will be thinking, if I've not been attacked, why do I need to worry? You need to be worried because, like some people say, there are three sets of organization: those that know they are already attacked, some don't even know at all, and the third one is they're just in between. They have no clue at all. All right. So why take the journey? The commercial benefits, they are very clear. You will win more businesses because you'll be able to apply for number of public and private sector contracts. And this puts you in a good stead because you have Cyber Essential certification, and 92% fewer insurance claims made by organizations with Cyber Essentials controls. Organizations that have this certification, they also gain insurance as well. So that's why they are saying that after you've gained the certification, it comes with an insurance. And those that have done the certification, they find out that only 80% of them they have come back for insurance claim. And 69% of certified organizations say it has increased their market competitiveness because they can differentiate them from those that are not doing this at all. And the next thing is 89% of organizations would recommend certifying to others. Those that have become certified, they can tell others, because I became certified, I have this opportunity to win this business and more. Then the next thing is, what are the core areas that we look at in these Cyber Essentials? Number one, we look at firewalls and internet gateways, how you configured it, whether you even have it at all. So whether you have it, then how you have configured it. Because that is your buffer zone. If you have a building, the fence around it is like a firewall that prevents, third parties, nefarious actors against the organization. And the next one is about secure configurations. Example I give people is, you have a mobile phone. Your mobile phone, we all are guilty of this. You just install it without knowing whether the manufacturer give you a particular manual on how to do it. The same thing for a laptop. You see, when you are installing them, they tell you about custom or just do recommended. So depending on your level of exposure, that's when you choose which one you want to go for. So we look at securing your configuration, making sure you configured your laptops, your desktops, your mobile phones, the organization correctly, which you are using for the business. Number three is user access control. How are your users accessing the organization's facilities, both from home, at office, and in transit? How do they do this? So we'll assess that. Then the next one is malware protection. Everybody here or hears about antivirus, hear about virus attack, malware attacks, and all that. So we have malware protections, different kind of software that we can use to do malware protection. We want to make sure you have configured them correctly, if at all you have them in the first instance. And how to help you to save money as well, in which one you want to install. And the last one, which is patch management. All these things I've mentioned before, they are software driven. So at a point, they get expired. We want to make sure that you patch whatever weaknesses they found in them. The next one, we want to choose the level of assurance that we need, because Cyber Essentials comes in two. The first one is the first level, independently verified self-assessment. It is driven by yourself. You process everything that they needed for you to complete the questionnaire. You need to give them evidence, and then you submit that across these 5 domains that I've mentioned before, talking about the firewall, talking about secure configuration, talking about user access control, talking about malware protection, and lastly, which is about patch management. So it is best for organizations that want to demonstrate their baseline commitment to cyber security. The next one is Cyber Essentials Plus is for level 2 organizations that would like to go for this. Is like they're ready for a third party to come into the organization and look at what they have against these 5 domain areas. And this one, they probe further into what you've got. So it includes everything in Cyber Essentials, the one on my left-hand side, and then plus a technical audit by an expert to verify your controls are in place. So Cyber Essentials certification, like I said, the first one is a prerequisite for the plus one. So if you have the essential, the first level, you're qualified for the next one. So you cannot jump to the second one. So the audit must be completed within 3 months of your basic certification if you want to get to the plus one. So you first do the essential, then you do the plus one later. So what does this mean? It's a transparent investment in your organization security. What do we mean? Let's say you have 1 to 9 employees, you pay minimum of 320 plus VAT. That is for the registration, for you to say, I want to go for this certification. So if you have 0 to 49, it's around 440 plus VAT in addition, and the medium 50 to 249, and like that. So, but Cyber Essential Plus is priced according to the size and complexity of your network. So because a quote will definitely be required. So it's not easy to quote like it's been done here. So now that we understood the price regime for it, which we have 320 plus VAT, 440 plus VAT, 500 plus VAT, 600 plus VAT. So now we have an idea. That is the money you pay to ISME. All right? So what is the step involved? You have paid that money. What you do first is you download the questionnaire to understand the requirement and get yourself ready for what they will be requiring. And the next thing is you will now register for you to get that certification. In the registration, you go online, answer the question they're asking you, and provide the evidence where required. And what do? You log in into where you have paid into this online process. You complete the information in the questionnaire, similar to what you have in the self-assessment, but it's more detailed in this stage now. After that, a senior person from the ISME, they will do what? They will ascertain that what you have declared is the right thing, it meets the minimum standard required. And once that is certified, they will let you go and give you certificate. But if not, that's when the step 5 comes in. They may have a question. Once they have that question, within 2 working days, you have to supply the additional information they require. Any question for me? I think I heard somebody's voice. Okay, please, can we keep ourselves muted? Okay, all right. So this is just to show us the step-by-step process for us to get that done. And then the next thing is just to assure you that if you are doing this as an organization, or you know any organization that need this, you can send them across to us, because you're not alone. You have free tools and guidance for your journey on how to get yourself ready, and knowledge hub that you can go to understand whether any update is coming, and many other things that you can get. And free consultation, you can see, is 30 minutes. But what we do at Preferred Consult, we can give you more than 30-minute free consultation. You talk to us as long as what it will take you to get ready, because we have done this for customers. I have customers that their certifications are due. Some will be getting theirs done before the 10th of this month, some in February, like that every month across the year. because it's a yearly based certificate. And these people, they go to the government website to tender for businesses require them to show this as an evidence. So we can help more than what this ISME or NCSE can do for you. That is why we are doing this masterclass today. All right. So what does it mean? It's a mark of trust in your supply chain. The challenge is just that just 10, 11% of UK businesses review the cybersecurity risks posed by their immediate suppliers or suppliers. This is a significant and growing vulnerabilities. If you look at many attacks that we see these days, they come from third-party supply chain. If you look at the Jaguar Land Rover of this world, what happened to them last year? Talk about Marks and Spencer. Talk about KNP, a company that just password that gave them away. 158-year-old organization. They became bankrupt because of this, and many other organizations that they've been attacked that time does not permit me to continue to mention them. So what is the solution? Cyber Essentials will provide you a tangible, a measurable way to at least to identify where your risk lie and requiring certification, which makes you to show that I have done what is required to evidence that I take this seriously. So what is the advantage? Like I said, many tenders, especially for government contracts and etc., require Cyber Essentials as a minimum in the common assessment standard for pre-qualification. So it is one of the UK largest wealth management. SJ, on the left-hand side there, they are one of the largest UK wealth management companies. The ask is net, and they have network about 2,800 independent businesses to certify to Cyber Essential Plus. So businesses are with them, so that's what they ask them to do. And security incidents numbers have significantly reduced. And we have seen around 80% reduction in cybersecurity incident within their network. That's what they are saying. This St. James Place, right? And St. James Place, I think they're around Victoria, if I remember very well. So finding an expert guide. If you want, you can go to Cyber Advisor. Their role is to provide reliable, cost-effective cybersecurity advice and practical support. Who they are NCSC assured consultants who work for an assured service provider. They charge you and when to use them when you need hands-on help to prepare for certification. ISME, like I said, 30 minutes. You can talk to them. They can help you. But what we do is more than that because we have human face to it. You have seen my face. You know me. And then for preferred consult, we can help you to even do more than they have the time. Because imagine everybody in the UK going to them. But if you come to us, we can deal with your case and make sure we give you the right support required before it's too late. All right? Then the next thing I want to bring to our attention is that what do you need to do? Start today. You need to assess your readiness, check how ready your organization is, explore the requirements, and begin your certification progress. So once you do that, the process, when you start it, it takes a while, and then you be able to do whatever you want to do. So that's the number if you want to go to ISME. But for us, we are known, everybody knows us, and you can reach us anytime you want. So what is the track record that these guys have done for us? Since the time they created this in 2014, that's when it was launched, up until 2024 rather, which is 10 years after, this is a tremendous effort or achievement they've had. Over 33,000 Cyber Essentials certification and 11,000, shall we say, Cyber Essential Plus have been issued, and 21% increase in CEs and 20% increase in CE Plus. So that is the bar chart you are seeing there, showing us that there's a progress if you draw it. Imagine in 2019, about 10,000, and now is about, let's say, 27,000 that you have there. And if you add all this together, you see it makes sense if you need to get it as an organization. So how do I want to summarize all this? Cyber Essentials What does it cover? Firewalls. We check our firewalls to make sure everything is okay. We make sure we have secure configuration set up. We do access control management, make sure every users in our organization has the right access to whatever they need. Then we do malware protection, defend against virus and malware. And then lastly, make sure we continually engage in patch management. So at our two levels of certification, Cyber Essentials, ordinary, or first level, and Cyber Essentials Plus. And depending on the level of your organization, you see between 0 to 9, you have to pay 320 plus VAT, and if it's 10 to 49, 440 pounds plus VAT, and if it's 50 to 240, you have 500 plus VAT. So what is the benefit for you getting this? From record available, 92% organization in terms of the ones that have gone through this insurance process do not claim insurance. And then you will be able to win more businesses and secure your supply chain because you know what baggage, what risk you are carrying. And the freebie, we love freebie. It includes free cyber liability insurance, which comes with it. So once you get certified, they give you this insurance along with it. So perhaps if there's any issue, you can also get this insurance to take care of your needs. Because we are talking about small organization, £25,000 will go a long way because you have the cyber essential, and that will be in addition to the business insurance that you have early. So in the appendix, what are the free support toolkits? If you go to various websites, these are the things you see from the website, NCSC, ISME, and all that. But what we do for organization, we help them to become certified. And we've been doing this successfully since 2022 without any problem at all. So this year will not be a different one too. So if you have a small business that you think need this support, do let us know that we can help you or help them to get whatever that they need done on time. And the last slide is the appendix. What is NCSC? That is National Cybersecurity Center, the UK's technical authority for cybersecurity. And then we have ISME. They are the official delivery partner for the Cyber Essentials scheme. And certification body is CB and all that, and etc., etc. So without any further ado, that is where my slide ends. So I want to use this opportunity to take questions, and I'll stop sharing. Thank you very much for listening. Any question from anyone? You're welcome,
Yes.
Pearl. Yeah,
Thank you
go
so
on.
much sir, for taking your time to explain all this to us.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask, unrelated actually, I wanted to ask for when you'll be doing your JRC IT audit classes, your training.
Oh, okay. um, when do you want to start? I should start with you first. When are you ready?
Yeah. As soon as possible. I mean, I just
As-
have to get what you charge and everything.
Okay. Oh, you have my number, isn't it?
No, I don't actually.
Oh,
My aunt is friends with you on Facebook, actually. So she told me to join your webinar today.
okay. My number is 074 55 88 42 42. I'll type it in the chat area for you, so you
Okay,
can
thank you, sir.
chat me up, and then we can discuss more about how you can go about it.
Okay, thank you, sir.
You're welcome, and remember to put +44. Let me just add that for you too, so you can reach me on WhatsApp, and we'll take it from there.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Any other question from anyone?
Nothing from me. Just thanks for sharing that insight. I'll definitely be engaging you in the future at some point when the demand comes. But I
Thank
was
you
more
very
just exploring the topic of cybersecurity as well, and that was very, very useful, especially those 5 areas that you mentioned at the start.
Yeah, yeah. That's very important because from my experience, many small organizations that I've worked with, the The usual challenge that they have is they know they have to do this, but how do they go about it? And what I've noticed, some of them, when they don't want to engage you, they end up failing the certification. And when you fail it, it becomes penny wise, pound foolish, because you said you want to avoid a particular amount, and you end up paying the money twice. And one thing we don't quantify is the time we put into all these efforts. So that's why we help organizations to get them ready for free. And once they're ready, we'll take them through the process of how to get them certified. So thank you for mentioning that. I really appreciate you joining today as well. I know
Thank you.
it's very challenging. Just immediately after work, if you're not working from home, it's not easy to join like this. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I've got work on the side in the background.
Not surprised at all. Okay.
Thank you.
Any, yeah, you're welcome. Any other question from anyone? Okay. I'll take it as no any other question, but my number is there if you want to reach out. So if you know any business, maybe I have businesses in healthcare, I have businesses in recruitment, we have in supply chain and others that would need this. So if you have anybody that is into all these kind of areas and they do tendering, because they usually ask them to provide or evidence this at all time. So I thank you all for joining. I'll have to end it there. And if you think you want to see more of our content, this will be going onto our YouTube page as well, because should you want to go back to the recording, if you go to our YouTube page, you'll see it there after the recording, after it's been processed. I'm going to put it or transfer it to that page. So feel free to go there and then subscribe to our channel, which I'm going to share. Just bear me a moment. So that's the channel. If you click on that, it will take you to our page, and then you'll be able to see other videos that we have. We have the ones about AI, we have the ones about all of that, and how to navigate cybersecurity, how to get your own first job in it and all that. So like Pearl asked me, and then we'll take it from there. So if you touch base with me, I'll discuss it more with you. So before I close the curtain, if you want to go to the website of NCSC, I just want to show you that quickly. So this is the NCSC website. That's how it looks like. You can see it's very busy, it's loaded. They talk more about this cyber essentials scheme, why they want it done, what help that you need. But the only thing is they cannot hold your hand, whereby we can do that for you. And here are the resources that you can use. They are all mentioned over here. So you can come here, look at them, read through. Then this is ISME website where you can talk to them if you want to confirm what I'm saying. There's nothing hidden about what we're doing. Only thing we do, we help you for free to get you ready. And when you want to do the certification, we give you additional charge for helping you to do all other things, which will make it a smooth sail for you not to fail the cyber essential process. So that is how it looks like when you go to their website. So thank you very much for joining. I want to end it there and see you some other time. Watch this space, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and then you see all other things that we have. If you are just joining us, sorry that you joined late. We're already closing the window.
I know I joined a bit late, but I caught up some of the
You cut
conversation.
off.
Thank you.
That's okay. Thank you, Femi. Thank you for joining too. All right. So see you some other time.
All
Bye-bye.
right. Bye.